During Corona, I met Laura. She was my piano teacher back then, and we decided to work on music together. The nice thing of working with Laura is that she's a trained pianist, so she's really good at creating melodies and very fast. And for me, that was easy and nice to work with in the studio. So I think the main focus was to create something with a lot of layers and melodies, and we also used her voice a lot, which I normally don't really do. So yeah, that made it maybe slightly different than the other stuff I made. Hello, this is Interstellar Funk and this is Between the Lines, and we're gonna look at my track called Freefall that I released earlier this year together with Loradeniz. As I said before, I make everything in Logic. At least I record everything in Logic. We used mostly outboard gear for this track, I think, and some VST synths. So this is just the gig head and snare, all 808. Quite basic, quite simple, but that's because the rest of the melodies is quite a lot and a lot of layers, so we kept this part simple. Yeah, it's mainly reverb, EQ, and some compression. Okay, this is an effect I created with the Harmonizer. This is the Drummer from Another Mother goes through the Harmonizer, but then I only recorded the wet part, I think. It's a basic reverb and a tremolo to give it a bit more space. This is one of the main melodies I created with the Kurzweil rack. Me and Laura both really like the sounds of the Kurzweil, so we reused it quite a lot in this project, I think. It's just the bass, not a lot of effects, only some EQ, and we looped it in here. And this is the piano part. I think it's also the Kurzweil. It's a very nice dry piano sound. I think we recorded it with some reverb, probably the Eventide Space, I'm not sure. This is another melody. We used Serum for it. Probably everyone knows Serum. I use it quite a lot. It's very easy to use, and it has a very thick and warm sound, or not so warm, but very thick. We added some reverb here as well from Valhalla. It sounds a bit like the Eventide Space, I think. Yeah. Then here's another sound we recorded and used as Serum. It's more like a pad sound. Also the reverb from Valhalla, some EQ. That's it. Then here's another melody recorded with the Kurzweil. It's more like a bell sound, I think. And we added some delay. Oh no, it's also more like a piano. So we used the Uno as well for another melody. We added some saturation to make it a bit thicker and some EQ, but that's it. Then there's another Kurzweil sound. We really love the Kurzweil on this track. Yeah, and also not a lot of extra effects, as you can see, only some EQ. with this project together with Laura, we really focused on melodies. So most of what you can see are melodies or extra small sounds to add to the melody. We started with one of the melodies as an intro. It's the bass and some of the effects to make it a bit more weird, I would say. And then a bit later, another melody pops in, and we just build it and build it and build it. I think the opening in this track is especially nice. I played it a lot this summer, and it's a really nice track to play as last, I think. Yeah, then we added more melodies here. It's kind of a break, and then all the drums come in. So the arrangement is pretty basic in this track, but it's also because there's a lot of layers and there's a lot of stuff happening with the melodies already, so we kept it quite basic. And then it just goes on for a while with another break. It's kind of similar, and it repeats itself. We added some extra melodies here in the break, and yeah, I guess that's about it.